investigation tonight is brought to you by Astor Dark Investigations.
What's your favorite color? You just ask the most random. What's your name? He'll ask all kinds of questions. He's just trying to get something to answer him. Sometimes it's something close by that's quiet that we all can't hear. Other times it's on the spirit box out loud and you hear it clear as darn day and you're like, that just answered your buddy all the way over there. And it's just one of those things where it's interesting when it does happen, but he does have little sensors in his hands. So if something grabs a hold of his hands, he has little red lights. They'll blink if something touches a hold of it. Another thing he'll do is he'll giggle if something vibrates him enough that he feels like something's tickling and he'll start to giggle and say, that tickles. Another thing he'll do is if he feels something like touching him, grabbing a hold of his whole entire stuffing body, he'll say, I like hugs. It's the creepiest thing ever, but it's one of those things where you're just like, alright, everybody, thank you, that was creepy. He also will let you know if the temperature is dropping or rising. So if it gets warm, he'll say, whew, did you just make it hot in here? Or out of nowhere, he'll go, brr. Did you just make it cold in here? He'll let you know. And the other night, it was freezing cold outside, and he all of a sudden goes, huh, did you just make it hot in here? And we're all like, who, buddy? Almost 40 degrees outside. What do you mean it's hot? It's not hot in here anyway, shape, or form. It's the temperature next to him. It was like 20 degrees warmer next to him. That we were all like, oh, okay, somebody's sitting there, obviously, because he noticed it, he let us know, we all went and grabbed the temp gun, and then immediately found it ourselves. So it was one of those, ready and focus, move on to the next question. Some people have awesome luck, and it just depends if you get steady of enough hands. Other people find it really hard to do, and it just depends on, you personally. Some people have really good connection with dowsing rods, and it just depends on who you are, really. We'll set some of that stuff up around us and get going. Maybe you have to tell. Why it's just really warm in this spot, because my hands were just freezing cold, and now all of a sudden I can feel my hands again. It's weird that sometimes your body's going to be your best piece of equipment. Through all the stuff I got on the table, you know yourself better than anybody else. You know if somebody tugged on you. You know if you felt like somebody was staring at you from behind. You know if you get that weird feeling in your body that is not comfortable and ready to call it and like go somewhere else. You know yourself. So it's one of those things where if you feel it in your body and your soul type of deal, go with your gut. Because sometimes you're better off that way. And a lot of people just won't listen to it and then realize, I'm not sure listen to you. You listen to my gut there and it kept telling me to get out and dodge and I didn't, and then what would happen? You know. So those are kind of fun to play with, but at the same time, kind of have a need for all. These little guys are what we call a K2. So these are very easy. That's what we call an EMF reader. We call them either one. We call them both. But they're very simple and easy to use. So the only thing that I will tell you that you pay attention to with these devices, smartwatches, your cell phone, a power line, or a light post. Those all give off what this device is looking for in a nutshell. So it's one of those things to just have in the back of the mind. If I have my phone out, expect it to go off. Go off when your phone's here. The second you pull your phone away, it'll stop going off. So I always tell everybody, if you have one of these in your hand, put the phone in the back pocket for the night until you put that device down. Once you put that device down, then it's fine. Other thing is just, if you want to have your phone in your hand, you want to be recording, pull it away until it stops going off, and then you know you're that safe enough distance and it's not you, your phone making it go off instead. Now with these, you can ask questions. All you do is say, hey, if there's somebody here, can you light this device up for me? Make it go off that first green light. Once it starts lighting up, it'll light up a rainbow of colors. I'll show you in a second. Once it's on, you don't gotta press that button. Now that it's on, you just walk around and wait for it to start blinking. Once it starts blinking, just let you know, hey, there's a reading or you're getting a hit or something. Something's around you at that point. So that's when you want to say, alright, if there's a spirit here with me, you need to split that device up. Can you do it again? If they acknowledge you and they listen, they keep asking questions back and forth and get them to light the device up for your answers. So those are easy, but at the same time, be aware of your surroundings. Obviously, don't be an idiot standing under a power line because you're talking to somebody, and I'm going to tell you to look up really quietly in your ear so nobody else hears and embarrasses you at that point. Lights up, look around you for a second. Just make sure that somebody's not standing behind you with the phone out. Because that can be the case. Sometimes you have your husband standing behind you and you're on the phone taking pictures. It may come off. Other times where you turn around, they're just standing there with their hands free, and you're like, did you see that? Okay, it wasn't you because you don't have anything out there to make it go off. So those can be very fun, but at the same time, just a little deeper. Find out where they're all at and hang out, and then get more interesting stuff out later.
What about medical devices being in your back?
So, it had any problems. I had a lady that had a heart monitor, and it didn't affect it in any way, shape, or form, believe it or not. And it's one of those things where our bodies give out a reading of EMF, but it's so low that these devices can't even do it. It makes like god awful white noise sound. And then I also have another one that doesn't make the god awful white sound, and it replaces that white noise with just the spirit sound. So it's a lot more crystal clear. Somebody comes through and says hello there, it clearly says hello there. You can understand it a lot better. And especially if you have never done this before, it's a lot more easier for you to understand versus if you go and grab this device, you're going to struggle for the first 5-10 minutes until you start getting the hang of it. Once you get the hang of it, or the ballpark, then you can kind of figure it all out and go from there. Now, with the spirit boxes, they're going to be scanning, they're going to be making this weird white noise sound. Here, I'll look in here for a second. Pretty much when it's doing this, all you want to do is just ask questions. Meanwhile, the other person is asking the spirit question. The person with the headphones on can't hear the question. That's the whole point, is to be blindly answering these questions that they have no idea what you're asking. When they take these headphones off, they're going to be so confused that you're going to need to kind of fill them in for 2 seconds. Once you fill them in, then they're good to go, and it's not a big deal. But it's just one of those things where if you ask all of a sudden, hey, what's your name? And you get Donnie, you're going to be like, you just answered me immediately when I asked my question. Okay, let's try again. And if you get a back and forth response where it just keeps asking the questions, but for the most part, you're going to say, alright, there's no way she can hear me. I've even had people go, alright, I'm going to say this person's name to her husband, but just for giggle's sake, to see if they hear me or answer me. If they don't answer you, they can't hear you. So it's one of those things where some people do it as a test to make sure that you can hear it. Whoever has the headphones on, heads up. When you get done doing it, whoever has been asking the questions, very gently go and tap them on the shoulder because they're going to be so scared when you tap them on the shoulder and first heads up, they're going to have that jump scare mode. Understandable. I do have blindfold, so if you want to go blindfolded, you can. You don't have to, but it does put you in that whole, your senses are heightened 10 times more at that point. Because sometimes you start feeling like somebody came up from behind you, or you literally feel somebody staring at you the entire time. That it kind of lightens it if you're doing that. Other people will just close their eyes and know, okay, when I'm ready to open my eyes, I can open my eyes so I can see and I don't have to look at anything. Whatever you're comfortable with. So those are those 2 spirit boxes. And then I have 2 other devices that talk out loud. So I have the Ovilus. Everybody usually recognizes the attention shows if you're not familiar with the shows. It works up on the screen. You can ask questions directly, and they will answer you based off what word pops up on the screen. Sometimes it makes sense what you're asking. Other times it doesn't. It's just because that message wasn't meant for us, or we're just not understanding it completely because it wasn't meant for us. Sometimes it does make sense later on at the end of the night. Other times, you do have a true false mode where you can ask true false questions, and it just gives you direct answers back and forth. So that makes that one very interesting, just because it has multiple different little things. There's multiple different outlets on that one. And then I have the one that'll turn on the loudspeakers. So this one's going to be out loud for everybody to hear. Sit down. The way this one works, like I said, is just no white noise, direct spirits talking and getting through it. So it makes it a lot easier for you to just ask the question out loud to get a direct response right off the bat. Now, only other thing I really haven't explained is the bear, and then that little bell, and then these little guys. So the bear, he's an all-in-one investigator. The most you want to do is go put your phone on record next to him and walk away. What he's going to do while you're not near it is he's going to ask questions. He's trying to initiate that classic electronic voice phenomena, that EVP to come through, and somebody out loud all of a sudden answer one of your questions. He has set questions that he's supposed to ask. So ask them as random questions like, what's 2 plus 2? Can you tell me your favorite song? Out loud talking device. You guys can ask questions. They will answer you guys. quicker than they will me. They get tired of hearing my voice, I swear. What? Yep, I know it. No gotta deny it. I know you spirits are shy sometimes.
Spirits coming out. You laying all these devices around for you to make it easy for you to communicate with us.
Yep, so that one, it's gonna sound silly, even if something's not answering you. Even the most common questions like, what was your favorite time flavor? What was your favorite color? Those questions will get answered a lot quicker than the average inside here, inside like. But then sometimes they want you to ask those questions because they want somebody to know what side they want for. Other times, maybe it's something that they have, you know, in connection with you that kind of they want you to ask those questions for a reason. You can do it on your phone, but that's one of those things where you don't have to if you don't want to. Okay. But sometimes it does benefit, especially if you get period. Yeah. Having it on recording to be able to go back and play it and really figure out what they were trying to say. Okay. Alright. Good buddy, we're gonna go sit you over at the other pavilion. $1,000. Alright.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah? Nice. Good luck, guys. Hopefully you catch on. Make sure you take a lot of pictures, it's all haunted, all through there.
Do it.
Yeah.
Look, when there's something funny, I got everybody hit on the hand warmers. Put them in your pocket. After last night, I was like,
Tuesday, I think the camera comes. And then, hour you spread, light up, down.
you know I want to sleep.
I know, but
I looked at Scarlett and I go, I must not watch when I sit around you.
I want you to have this stuff. I know you like it, so.
You know that Insta 360 would really work for your after your camp in your car too.
Yeah.
It would be a good one. When I showed Grayson it, he said, I hate the way those things look like circles. It drives me nuts. And I said, no. I said, you can turn that off. That's a feature of a fish eye.
It looks like it comes with all kinds of gadgets and attachments.
That's what I saw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which one is up funny? About 2 months ago, I went to go grab my digital camera out, the same one that Lisa had. I had the same one as her. Wouldn't turn on. The screen's broken all of a sudden. I went and got a new battery for it because I figured maybe the battery was streamed out, so I was charging up for some stupid reason. Put a new battery in it, it was fully charged, won't work. I was like, what the heck? Like, I guess the cold just got to it finally. I did leave it in my car a few nights when it was really cold, so I'm like, maybe it just got too cold and cracked.
Wow.
Just shattered it. I have no
It
idea.
could happen, yeah.
It was the weirdest thing. All of a sudden, it was just like, really? That just break out of nowhere? I didn't even hardly take that many pictures. Like, somebody's messing with the bear. The bear was just lighting up. Who's messing with the bear? Spirit, which one are you doing it?
You see that police came around and you stopped?
Uh-huh. You know, I've noticed as long as I have the laser grid set up, he realizes it's me. And he just tells me to get out of the car. If I don't have the laser grid set up, he'll get out. Which I think is fun. He kind of like takes notes, and if he sees things out and about, but it's not. See, somebody's gonna put it this one. I'm gonna go They
Yeah.
told me the exact same thing when they were like
Yeah.
2 and 3 years old.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's really weird because they had a whole box full of Barbies. Why that one? Don't know why. They both were so creeped out by it, and neither one of them wanted to play with it. And then one night I was coming in the door, and it was about almost 4 in the morning. I had a later tour, run a little bit later, so we had situations happen throughout the night. A couple people had to stop in the bathroom, so we just ran over a little bit later. It wasn't a big deal. But it was just that time frame. So I'm like, is it just that witching hour, and did somebody follow me home and was letting me know? It started going off like as soon as I walked through the door. Then I'm like, okay, I don't like this darn doll. So my mom, the one night I was leaving the house, and right before I walked out the door, she shoved it in my bag, and I didn't know it. I got to work that night, opened my bag up, went, that's not even freaking funny. You leave me with the haunted doll? And then I went, well, maybe she's on to something. Maybe she has a point of maybe why she put it in here. Not just because she didn't want to use it. She wanted me to bring it to work and see if it would actually work. Being out and about.
Yeah.
That night, it didn't shut up about the darn doll. It said so much about the doll, the doll, the doll, the doll. I like the doll. The doll's legs, and we're like, oh, are you offended because her ankles are showing, let alone her calves and her knees? Immediately, I had a man spirit come through and go, they need cover. I said, excuse me, nowadays we don't cover our ankles, let alone anything anymore, so sorry if you're offended by it.
Oh my gosh.
It was. So offended by the fact that I had a Barbie with legs showing.
Yeah, you in camera.
Alright, spirits, they kind of calmed down now. If you want to come over and cross these rocks for me. Put the hand warmers in my hands so my hands are not
Yeah.
shaking. So good news.
Now, don't forget to let them know which is the yes and which is the no.
Usually just do, like,
Okay.
just cross to
Is that
the
the way you
answer.
try? Okay.
That way I know
Yeah.
the responses. Alright. If anybody's here and you want to cross these rocks just to let me know that you're here and willing to talk. Okay. Thank you. Quiet. Alright. If we have a Confederate, can we cross these rocks? What about a Union soldier? Alright. Thank you. You gotta stop moving before I can ask you the next question. Did you die here? You gotta cross the rock. Alright. If you didn't die here, did you die somewhere close to here? Gotta cross the rocks for yes.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard when it's cold,
Uh-huh.
you know.
Alright, the Union soldier that was talking to me, did you die close by?
Look at the cab ball going off.
I noticed that. It won't stop going off. Alright, I guess it stopped talking to me. It stopped moving. Anybody else want to time out? I love the
Really? That's neat, you know.
Leave? Why do you want us to leave? You just do? First camera that they have?
Yeah.
I have that little camera. I have like a lot of that gadget stuff, but I don't have most of it, to be honest, because it was like the newer set from what I had.
It looked like something, had some kind of crack or something.
The shoulder strap.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. Perfect for the
Yeah.
body camera.
Right.
So we are in Sash Covered Bridge right now. And we are with Cheyenne. And this is the group is with her. So let's see what we can catch.
I thought you were going home. What happened to that? It's like, never mind. That's lucky. About 20 minutes later. You're still here? Leave! Go home already. He was grouchy, grumpy, and kept telling us all to go to bed like multiple times. It was kind of comical. Maybe you should have gone home. It's 35. Go ahead.
Spirits, we got all these devices laying down here. So all you had to do is come on over. This little stick that you can see here, all you had to do is touch it, okay, and the lights will light up. That's all you had to do.
Was that thing my dad always told me when doing the night guard? He always said, I feel like life is never like when I used to argue with him. How can you not? That's confusing, Dad. What do you mean? If you're going to work, you're going to work to work. I don't understand it. He goes, you'll get it eventually. When you find that right job, it'll click enough. You'll understand. When I came home from the end of the summer doing this job, I go, I hate her. Say it one time, so you started sitting in this corner, he was me saying this, and you don't hear this out of my mouth much. I was like, you're right. You were right. And he goes, about what? About what? The whole going to work. You're tired, so I'm like, you never work a day in your life. I get to go to work to play. And he goes, see, you figured it out. You found your niche. Now stay there.
Do you ever get nervous doing that?
Not really. And it's one of those things, like, we come out here all the time, but, like, great people out here, and I've met people where, like, somebody will pull down that and they're getting nervous. And I'm like, why are you getting nervous? It's fine. This is normal. People come out and do this all the time out here with us. It's okay. It's not anything to worry about. Other times we're like, people are just normal friends. I don't know. Like, everything that happens are jumpy. Me? I'm not saying no. Even with us, like, going to the organization, I had never been there before. So I was a little, like, just eager to see how more antsy than anything. We got in there. I thought there was no way in heaven I'm getting put down in this hole where these little kids got chained up and no, I'm not just, I went and sat down in there for like 5 minutes and was like, everybody's so freaked out about this spot. It's not even that scary. But I was that person that prior before that was like, you ain't putting me here. I gotta fix this. You got gloves on. And pretty much they'll start talking to you right off the bat. They're not gonna be shy about it. Not with that one. I am shocked that this bell went off as many times as it did over Cyber Creek.
So right now we are in Suicide Bridge. That's in Howard Bridge. And we still here we after dark investigating for tonight.
Get to that point where I can feel my toes coming up. Feel that cold? Oh, okay. Alright, turn this on. Alright, next Sonic coming on, guys.
I tell you, it's 37 degrees. Can you believe it?
I can't.
Ugh.
It's pretty cold, that's all I know.
Yeah.
Lisa would never get out of the car here unless people were here. She never would tell me what happened and why she was so scared.
Yeah,
here.
she was scared to death here. That's for sure.
Anytime I've seen her. Kick it on because it'll get hot, and then it'll get cold, and then it gets hot, and then it gets cold.
Yeah, it's getting cold. I got one too. I'm gonna start using mine.
I'm telling you, it was the smartest investment I ever freaking made. And with the heated socks, I'm gonna have to bust them out this year. That was another smart move.
Yeah. Well, I think it's gonna be a very cold winter. I mean, it's getting there.
It pretty much came out with full-on-fledged heated, like, whole outfit, pants and all. I don't know how I feel about the pants, though. I'm never that cold. It's the feet that are moving it anyway.
You ought to see the other group, the South Creek investigating that I was telling you about. I mean, they have 2 years. They was all covered up and everything. They were well protected. Yeah.
Powering off, sorry. Hey, Spirit. Huh? I don't know if I want to do that or not. Can you tell me why you're here? How about when all of us are back down at this end of the bridge and we knock on the bridge? Yep. Okay. We'll be here waiting for you. Right here in front of me. You can move it up right down. No. Somebody's calling somebody else. Energy-wise here. You could show up in a picture, you could show up by lighting something up. Quiet. Can you say that again, but speak up? Hi. Hi. Whisper about whisper. They'll say hi about a million times, but won't answer any other question. It's like that little kid when you ask him a question, he just wants to doesn't answer you, but hi. Hi. Just keep saying it. thing I can think of when I hear it keep saying hi over and over again. Is that obnoxious or maybe just good? Okay, that's creepy after I just said it sounds like that little boy that just keeps saying hi.
The little boy around.
Alright, I have a question. Is it my little boy that comes with me sometimes? Carl, is that you? Covering some history that happened in the parent house or whatever. It was lives with a little boy by the name of Carl died in 1985 of whooping cough farm. It's part of where our house is. Farm is over on the wall where our house is. And we had always seen a little boy in our house for before that. Whether it was playing toys, shots, fixing, friends, kids of mine saying, I want to go back to Miss Shine's house and play with the little boy. And they're like, just two girls, what do you mean? Doesn't have a little boy. There's no little boy at Shine's house, what are you talking about? And these kids were like dead set, like, no, I played with a little boy, what are you talking about? They weren't lying after that. And that's out of it. Just kidding.
Oh yeah.
Come show yourself to us. Okay, so there's two of you spirits here with us? Where? Upstairs where she had fallen. Got shot. And then as quick as I
Are
was
these
upstairs, I was
ghosts
back
talk
downstairs
like
again.
proper in sentence, or like these ghosts like just whisper or do some stuff?
I told my
Yeah,
mom,
it depends. You know, they're all different.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's like different people. You know.
Yes,
So,
some of them can speak English and some of them can't.
right.
Or
Yeah.
maybe they get a bullet somewhere here and
Yeah.
they
yeah.
can speak. Yeah,
Right.
They lose the ability.
Right, because some of them they're heard from the world. You know. So. Yeah.
before I could even
When I went all the way to the end of the bridge, I actually I couldn't see anything, but I felt like
You can
when they
feel
were
the
walking,
energy
I
changing.
felt like the energy changing. and
Now,
I felt
if
like
you
somebody's
stay there
walking.
for a while,
that's really
quiet in the dark,
now and he goes,
then stuff start happening. But I don't know if you want to do that
Let's do it.
because that is very it's very dark. You know,
Would you like us to do
if
it?
you want to find out. Well, no, I've already done it many times before.
Really?
I know what is up there. I'm saying about you guys is you feel brave enough because remember anything can happen. And you don't know what you're gonna encounter.
Maybe they can hurt us or not.
Well, the last time we was there 2.5 years ago, we was attacked by something we couldn't see.
You guys were attacked?
Yes,
How?
push.
Oh, they push you?
Yeah, by something you couldn't see.
yeah.
So that's why I say anything can
This
go.
bridge or that bridge?
Anything can go down, pass down that way. It's very evil entities there.
Really?
Yes.
Really, Jenny?
So
I will have like all the like
you know,
weird like panics where it's like
make sure you got your phones in case you need to take videos or a picture, in case something happens.
Oh, we're depending on you to see.
Okay?
but I'm just learning to listen. Ah,
They just ring the bell. Thank you.
literally
Thank you. See, they just ringing the bell. Something is here.
Okay, just I have a question. It's just the bell. It's not linked to
Then
anything else.
No, it's a bell.
It's an EMF detector.
Yeah.
So pretty much, if it senses any electricity high enough,
Right.
it'll start ringing the bell and let you
And
know
only the
something with a
and
lot of
only the
energy is
spirits
there.
can produce that energy.
And like when I stood there, I couldn't see anything, but I felt like
See?
somebody walking by. Like,
It takes force to push. And you can see with nobody there when it rings.
And they all pick up on it immediately because everybody will hang out down here and we'll go back down.
Chalo. Let's go.
Good luck, guys. It was nice knowing you.
Nice meeting you, sir.
Watch out for the British thing.
Yeah, I hope they know what they're doing because they had no idea what is what up there.
Yeah.
I know.
It's that bad, huh?
Yes.
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.